Ooh, hold on. I felt awkward standing up because I was standing so far from the camera. So we're gonna try this and see if I like it. Oh my god. Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back. Welcome back. First video. Welcome to the channel, but low-key welcome back because let me tell y'all, third attempt at the YouTube channel content, third attempt at the YouTube game. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I have had like 2 other channels. I've had like the same channel, but different names, I guess. And I just found like my passion in different things. I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to be a YouTuber anymore. I basically fell out of love with YouTube. But you know what I did fall in love with? Books. Yep, fell in love with books, fell in love with booktubers, and now I'm creating my own book channel. I cannot wait to rant about all the reads. And there's a rant coming up, y'all. There's a rant coming up because I just finished Every Summer After. Let's talk about it. Basically, my plans for my channel literally is to just do reading vlogs. I'm going to, and I've decided to call it like reading diaries, but just like days in my life, reading, mostly on the weekends. I have a lot of free time right now because I'm on break. So hopefully I'm gonna be filming a lot of content, but when I get back to school, it's gonna be a lot of like weekend things. So I obviously wanna show different kinds of content, not just me, oh, this is the book I'm reading currently, but it's really just like me vlogging my life while reading, if that makes sense. Wow, do I wanna show y'all my bed? It's not made. Let's talk about it. So, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I just finished reading Every Summer After. Last night, I was reading a lot of it last night. I had to take a break because I basically went into an emotional hole. I was going through the motions, I was feeling all the feelings, and I was just not having a good time, y'all. I was literally texting my friends, I was on my book Snapchat private story, and it was eating me alive, and I had to go to sleep. After I reached a good stopping point to where I was like, you know, let me soak it in, let me really feel it, I went to bed. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't take the emotional train wreck any longer. But yeah, so I finished it. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. Like, ooh. I'm trying to keep it real cash, you know what I'm saying? Let me not ever say that again. Okay, yeah, but like I said, I finished it, I loved it, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Carly understood the assignment and she made 100%. She passed the class. She deserves all her flowers, really. And on my Goodreads, I have a My Recs page and I put it on there. I literally wanted to put it on there before I even finished the book, but then I was like, no, like I can't do that. Let me finish it first because you never know how things will end and you're just like, 2 stars, don't ever read this book. I put it on my recommendations list on Goodreads. But yeah, so I finished that and I have one more book that I want to finish before the end of this month. I think I will be able to do it if I really have nothing to do except for read and I'm hanging out with my friends. So yeah, I think I'll be able to finish it. And y'all, don't get me going in. I don't read that many books a month. Like during the school year, I was reading maybe 2, 3, max 4 books a month. It's just how it is. Like it is what it is. And I was getting into reading slumps. And those 3 or 4 books include mangas, y'all. Like, please don't be disappointed in me. I know, I need to be for real. I need to be for real. Listen, I don't read a gazillion books a month. I don't know how people read gazillion books a month, especially with everything else they have going on in their lives, but they do it. And that's just not me. That's not my lifestyle. I'm a slow reader. So yeah, guys, today we are just going to be reading Beach Read, starting with Beach Read. I'm super excited. And I might have to step out and go to Target. What time is it? 1:30? I might have to leave and go to Target because I bought my grandpa and my brother Christmas gifts, but I need to buy my parents Christmas gifts, and I came up with the gift idea. And then I also have a gift for my bestie, and I need to get a gift bag.
Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Back more. I don't know why you love me. Yeah.
So here's the tea, y'all. I started editing and it's 3:32. I didn't get that far. I finished the first chapter of Beach Read, and then I said, let me go ahead and edit a little bit at the beginning of the video, and then I got a little carried away, and now it's 3 o'clock. So I get a call from my mom. She said, hey, and I said, hey. She said, what you doing? I said, nothing, chilling. She said, okay, go pick up the dog. I said, oh. So now I gotta go get my dog from the groomer, and the groomer place is literally right by Target. So I think I'm gonna go to Target when I pick her up, just so I can do everything and get everything done that I wanted to do. I was gonna go out anyway. I was just gonna do it later, but it's fine. The girls are fighting. Couple of things, y'all, a couple of things. Okay, so it's very much the next day. I am on chapter 8, I think. I'm like 75 pages in. I'm on chapter 8. I did some reading last night. I didn't do a lot. I finished editing yesterday's clips, and I hung out with my friend Ryan, as you saw. So I didn't get that much reading done yesterday. I'm pretty sure I stopped at like page 50. But now I'm here, and I haven't gotten that far, but I've gotten far enough, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so one thing that I'm loving in this book and I am enjoying the most so far is the banter. I love banter in books, especially ones that make me giggle, that make me laugh, that have me rolling over on the floor. I'm playing. I wasn't doing all that. But like, if it's in a book and I'm cackling, like, yo, be for real. You know it's funny. You know it's funny. It has to be funny. I loved the banter in Every Summer After. It was great. It was great. The jokes, everything funny, and it's so enjoyable and it's so fun to read. Another thing I wanted to mention about both of these books is just, I read Book Lovers. My clip went away when I was discussing this before, but anyways, I read Book Lovers, so I know that she's like an amazing writer. Like, she writes beautifully, and the same thing goes for Carly. She wrote like literally both beautiful writers. I knew that I was going to like love Emily's writing. I think she writes like so beautifully, so I wasn't scared about that. But I think that I am enjoying this a lot more than I am enjoying Book Lovers. I explained that I didn't read People We Meet on Vacation because I just didn't want to. The synopsis didn't really intrigue me. I know everybody was loving that book, but yeah, I just didn't want to read it. And I also know that people say that you either love Beach Read and hate People We Meet on Vacation, or you hate Beach Read and love People We Meet on Vacation. Not really, like, hate is like a very strong word, but like you either enjoy one or the other more. Also, there was like a sentence in here of like a twin. Let me read it, because I think it was giving foreshadowing vibes, but I don't know how she would throw that in there. I don't know, because it was at the end of the chapter, and I literally wrote in the book, I said, is this foreshadowing? Sorry, I was trying to look at it. If you read the book, you know what they were talking about. But at the end, it says, I've thought about it some more, Maggie said airily, and I think I did like the identical twin twist. And then it says somewhere a Labrador, that sounds weird, does it not? Anyways, somewhere a Labrador farted. Like I said, y'all, this book had me cackling. It's got me cracking up. That was just very interesting to put at the end of that chapter. I could be like way off. You're probably like, girl, what twin? I don't know, but it was just giving foreshadowing vibes. So I'm on chapter 9, and they just, you know, made their little deal to like basically switch genres. And I'm excited because they're gonna be spending all their time together. I'm excited to read it. And it was just found it so funny when he was like, because, you know, they're gonna be spending all their time together. They've planned out how their week is gonna go so that they can help each other write each other's genres. And he was like, just one more thing, he said soberly, what? Promise not to fall in love with me. No, because that's hilarious. Babe, she's falling in love. She's gonna fall in love. Somebody's gonna swoon. There's no hiding it, there's no denying it. Also, y'all, some tea. I canceled my audiobook subscription, and because I was just not reading, like listening to that many audiobooks, I was basically like in an audiobook slump, and I was like, I am not listening to audiobooks like I used to. Like, it was fun while it lasted, and I can always get it back if I decide I want it. But I canceled it, and I had 2 credits, and I only paid for a credit a month, y'all. So I had 2 credits in there, and I was like, let me just pause it. But then I ended up canceling it because no. And I forgot that I had used a credit for this book, but I don't know if I'm gonna listen to the audiobook, honestly. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I've been on and off reading, doing some things, but I'm at a part about just how her mom, January's mother, really dealt with January finding out about her father's affair. I hope that's not a spoiler. You find out pretty quick that the dad had an affair. But I think, you know, it's not that if Emily's writing it to be, oh, the mom is evil. She's just writing it, that's how her mother reacted, and obviously that hurt January because she's trying to ask all these questions and she can't, and like her mom's saying like, I can't talk to you about this, I don't want to talk about it. Like, it literally, like, it hurt her too much to talk about, which obviously her husband passed away, and then the girl showed up that he was cheating with to the funeral. Like, yeah, I'd be hurt too. You know, I can really identify with both of the characters not wanting to open up about something that's very difficult to talk about. Well, I guess I really identify with the mother not really want to open up about that because it hurts a lot to talk about. And I think that a lot of people can identify with that feeling. Emily's showing January's like frustration with that, but also the reader can't really be like, oh, the mother's terrible for not doing that, because I think everybody can really identify with not being able to open up about something. I think it's a very intelligent way of telling the story without villainizing the mom, if that makes sense. Not that she was trying to villainize the mom in any way or if that was her intention. I just think that that is something where it's like, if you read it, you know, your first initial instinct is to side with the narrator, obviously, but you know, it's just like, you understand the mom not being able to speak about it, but you also understand January's pain of not being, you know, told anything about what's happening. And she's kind of really found this out after her father's died. Her dad's dead. She can't ask her dad. She can't ask her mom anything because her mom doesn't want to talk about it. So you really identify with both of the characters' feelings. And I literally wrote, they're sitting across from each other, like the houses are across from each other and they can see each other, but they'd have to like scream to yell at each other. And he pulled out the notebook and wrote, life is meaning January, gaze into the abyss. He wrote it in the notebook and held it up. And then I put in, what in the Tay-Tay Swift? And then before I even continued reading, and then she wrote, this reminds me of that Taylor Swift video. I thought that was so funny. Literally the exact same thought. So there was this one paragraph. She said, if the memory were accurate, then dad couldn't have been here in this house when mom's cancer came back. And like, I did the whole paragraph. I annotated the whole paragraph, but I said, this reminds me of How to Get Away with Murder, because if you've seen How to Get Away with Murder, the guy that that Viola, I can't remember her character's name, but Viola was cheating with, his wife was sick. And she knew he was cheating, just like in the book. I guess, I don't know when she found out. And they had like a meeting in one of the episodes where she asked Viola to come see her, and she was like, make sure you take care of him. Same like situation. It kind of reminded me of How to Get Away with Murder, of like the wife knowing about the mistress and like her being sick. It reminded me of that. So the lighting is literally not the best because I am, yeah, we'll turn on the light. I have on my LED lights, but the lighting is really not the best. It's very cloudy outside today. So yeah. So I am 100 pages in Beach Read, and I'm going to continue reading, continue getting into the book. I'm really liking it. It's just really like kicking off. It's their first like outing to train each other on each other's genres. It's going so good so far. I love it. So I wanted to do a bit of a book haul, and then I am going to end the video. I know. I'm gonna start with the books that I got from Target first. These are the ones that I've picked up this month, I'm pretty sure. So I bought Funny You Should Ask. I had this on my TBR, but I just didn't want to purchase it. But then I saw it and it was at Target, 20% off obviously. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and pick it up because I do want to read it. I'm pretty sure one of them is a journalist and I want to be a journalist, so it really interested me. And I'm pretty sure it's a romance novel, so I'm super excited about it. So then I got Daisy Jones and the Six, and y'all, I did not think that I would ever read a Taylor Jenkins Reid novel, but I decided to pick it up because two of the booktubers that I watch really loved it, and so I was like, okay, like let me pick it up, let me read it. One of the booktubers I was watching, she said that it's like the author is interviewing the band Daisy Jones and the Six, that it's really that vibe, and I thought that was kind of like an interesting take on it. I didn't think that's how it was gonna be like written or formatted, so that really interested me. So I'm really excited for this one. I hope that I love it because I trust those booktubers. So the next book that I pick up, oh, the rest of these are from Books A Million, by the way. I went there with two of my friends. So the first book I picked up was Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Lightning Thief. I absolutely love the movie, and my best friend was telling me that people actually hate the movie but they love the book. I forgot it was like a book, and I forgot it was like a book series, so I just decided, why don't I read it, because I do love the movie, and I'm not like big in the fantasy genre, but I do pick up ones that are recommended like heavily, and I do love me the Percy Jackson movie. So I was like, let me go ahead and read this. And from the first few pages that I read when I was looking at it, it seems like it's going to be very good. So I'm really excited about this. It makes me feel like a kid again. So the next book that I got is one that I have never seen before, but it was $4 and it says A Harlem Renaissance Mystery. So I was like, let me go ahead and grab that. It's called Dead Dead Girls. It's basically this woman joins this case of these black girls are going missing and they're turning up dead. So she joins the case to help solve the mystery after I think one girl that she knows went missing. So yeah, I really hope that I like this. It didn't have that good of a rating on Goodreads. It had like a 3.25, I think. So I really hope that I like it. I'm very nervous, but from what I was looking when I scanned it, I think that the mystery starts about 30 pages in. So I really like things that pick up quickly. This one is like me ignoring Goodreads ratings and like picking it up and just trying it for myself and see if I like it. The last book that I got is not really like a TBR type book. It's the chilling, okay, it's gothic fantasy, chilling crime short stories. This is one I'm gonna have on my nightstand that I pick up every now and then. And this lighting looks a bit more natural. That like my light up there is just not, I hate the glare that it gives off on the camera. I don't know. I hope that, oh, I feel like it's so close to my face too. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, my reading diaries. I'm super excited for this channel, and if you are just as excited, you already know what to do, y'all. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Where are you going?
Don't be filming me unless you're doing an interview for my book.
Where are you going? I'll link your book down below.
Whew. You and Ryan, you be running around to the store.